Good morning. I just wanted to quickly talk about something I've been looking into this summer. As a family, we decided a bit spontaneously to get a couple of pigs this year. Now, as a young lad, I had about 15 pigs, which I kept in an old poultry house when I was about 20. Found them to be pretty incredible creatures. I learnt a lot about pigs, but for various reasons I then gave up on them. And then all this time later I've now got a couple more which as a family we've been looking after, so I'm just going to talk you through those. So here are two sows, Goggles and Skateboard, as named by my son Bertie. You'll see that they're cooperating quite well at the moment because they're eating their breakfast, which is a small quantity of rolled barley. They are Oxford Sandy and black pigs, and they're a wonderful looking breed. I love the way they look, and also they're not a breed that gets too big. And I got them from a neighbouring organic farmer. So these pigs were organic pigs, and they're now converted back to being conventional pigs because of organic status here. And I've never had outdoor pigs before. I've seen lots in the area, but I wanted to just have a couple myself. And I got in scales of pen, so I had a very small pen when they first arrived, which they pretty quickly turned upside down, and then we gave them this bigger area here, which was a solid nettle patch, and I thought, well, let's see how you get on with that. And this is what they did to it. So they completely tore it to pieces. Incredible diggers. You come round and they're throwing soil above their heads into the air, and look what they've done to this. They've completely obliterated it down, looking for rooting, I guess, for grubs, worms, rhizomes and that kind of thing that they can eat on top of their normal diet. I had quite a lot of trouble keeping them in, so they got out a couple of times with the electric fence I had here, which was like a plastic pig wire. This is their kind of area they did have, which is obviously a bit of a muddy mess. They've got some water there, and they've got the feed bowl, and they have a bed in here, so they've got what's actually a calf pen, where they can go in and get some shelter, which most nights I think they spend in there. But I've now given them a much bigger area, so they've got some trees here. They like the shade, obviously, when it's hot and sunny. And I've now quadrupled, I guess, the size of their pen. So as from about 2 days ago, I've now given them this area, which is, as you can see, got a lot of nettles in it as well. And they're already rooting around and disturbing it and doing what pigs do. They've got incredible snouts. I wouldn't want to start digging up fields with my nose. It's incredible how strong they are. I have to have a small electric fence around the outside of the perimeter wire just to keep them off from going under, because otherwise they'll in no time at all they'd be digging out and they'd be going off across the fields, and I'll have to go and find them again. But it'd be fun to see how long it takes them to take this area out as well, because now they've got a lot of exploring to do, as you can see. And look what they've already been doing. They've been here 2 days, 2 pigs, and already they've been very, very busy pigs. And I would imagine within a month they'll have ploughed this all down. You could call them nature's ploughs, I suppose. Like I say, it's a learning curve for me on what they're capable of. But what I do find interesting is when I'm not going to go back and show you where they were first penned, but we look out of our kitchen window and we often see birds and rabbits and all sorts jumping about in the area where the pigs were before, because they make natural depressions, those fill with water. I expect that makes a few more insects. They've stirred up the soil, so they're probably causing some new plants to germinate that were dormant. So there we go. So already these pigs have really got stuck in to this huge area in a day and a half. And I don't imagine these nettles are going to be here much longer. So interesting experiment. I mean, obviously they're not going to be living happily ever after. I'm debating whether one of them we might put to a boar and have some piglets. But ultimately they probably will pop to the abattoir and be made into sausages, which I'll give out to family, friends and people on the farm. But other than my interest in cows, it is good for farmers to explore and look at other livestock and just learn what they're capable of. And there is this field here next to these pigs, which isn't very big. It's a field where I've stopped using, it's my little experiment to stop using fertilisers and sprays on this area. It's quite a nettly, messy field, and so I'm trying to drop the fertility. I've actually popped some wildflower seed on it as well, and I'm told it's pretty hard to get green stand to develop, but I'm gonna have a go. But obviously it also then crossed my mind, maybe I should have this whole area as an area for a group of pigs, maybe have 20 pigs. Perhaps I could go and plant some apple trees, because they always, in the olden days, they used to have orchards and have the pigs in the orchards, and the pigs would eat the apples that fell down that were no good for people to eat, which is a bit old-fashioned, but these things go through your mind, and who knows. But anyway, I'll walk back quickly because you've probably had enough of this video now. But like I say, look what these pigs have been up to. You think if you came out here and you were told, wondering how many pigs it was going to be, you'd probably guess it was 20 pigs, and it isn't. There's just this pair. So we'll quickly march back, have one more word with them, and I'll let you go. If you do keep them, I have to warn you, I wouldn't call them aggressive, but they're certainly feisty, and I think they'd have your fingers off if they're a bit bad-tempered. So you've got to treat them with respect. I mean, obviously their parentage, if you go back far enough, is wild boar, and those are tough old beasts. So, hello. You say hello, but if you see pigs out and about, be careful where you put your hands. They wouldn't mean you any harm, but they've got character, shall we say that? Okay, so goodbye from Goggles, Skateboard and David Butler in Wiltshire.